I don't like forcing myself to write. I feel like if something comes that I want to write that I don't want to let slip away or fade away, then it just comes. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. There's no need to force it and get frustrated. But here I am writing. But this isn't forced. Instead of trying to think of something unique or inspiring, I just decided to write about how I don't like forcing it when I'm not really feeling it. I'm actually tired right now, but I know if I fall asleep this early, I'll just wake up in a few hours and have a hard time falling back asleep. I am tempted and my body feels it, but my mind wants to be productive and creative. Maybe a dream will spark something. If not, oh well, I'll just daydream later. Today is going to be a really good day. It is a really good day. Last night went well. I went out to a birthday party. I could have been a bit more social, but the fact that I even went was a big step for me. Usually when I know there's going to be a large group of people I've never met before, or groups of people and new experiences in general, I get too nervous, too shy, and anxiety tends to kick in and I start to think too much. I end up convincing myself not to even go, not to experience at all, but I'm glad that this time I didn't block myself. I actually ended up meeting somebody new at the party. Well, of course, like I said, I was around groups of new people in general, so of course I was meeting new people. But to actually sit and have a conversation with someone new and feel a sense of some type of connection going on there. And she's an actual Pisces too. For those of you who don't know that I am a Pisces, my birthday's coming up. So we kind of bonded over that because she was talking about her birthday coming up and her boyfriend, which I already know her boyfriend because we met a long time ago. And he's a Pisces too. So she was just talking about how they was planning on maybe doing like a hotel party or something. And then I was like, yeah, my birthday's coming up too. I'm a Pisces too. And then we was just talking about what day it's on and all that. She was like, girl, we should do like a Pisces party at like a hotel Pisces party or something. I don't know. It's funny, but it sounds interesting. And I actually would probably do that. But I don't know. It was just fun because usually, like I said, I would either convince myself not to go at all or I would have went and just been sitting in a corner to myself, feeling awkward as hell and ready to go. Like, it's too many people around. The energy is too much for me. I need back to my own space. Time to go. I am going to finish reading a little bit what I wrote for that entry though. I haven't done much on my recent birthdays. I always think I will. And then the time comes and I'm just chilling, going with the flow, which sometimes the flow is confined within a pool. And not just even on my birthday for that. I know I kind of went off. I didn't write that, but I just really like that line because it applies to a lot of things. I stayed to myself. After I lost the group of friends I did have, I became even more to myself. I restricted myself, and I can't do that anymore. Not for reasons or people that won't matter later. And actually, that probably didn't even really matter in the moment. It just kind of seemed like it at the time. But I created disasters from my scattered thoughts. I created chaos from broken trust and all of the things that I thought I had lost. So this was definitely incomplete, but I really and I like how it kind of flowed over to this after I wrote this. So I'm definitely going to work on this at some point and finish it at some point. I have a lot of pieces like this where it'll just have a start where it's short. It might be just one line that I like and then I'll come back to it weeks, months, maybe a year later. At the shortest it could be a few days, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish this, but I really like it. So I'm going to see what I can do with it. Sometimes we can hope for or want something to be a certain way, but why? Because we're afraid of change, afraid of letting go, or afraid of what's to gain. Is it because we think we have all we want and need, and we don't want or need anything else? Content with not moving forward. We get what we deserve. What if what we think we want and need is the very thing that keeps us off our true path? But we can't see it because we think there is no other path other than someone else's. We have to be more open and free. Hoping for one way limits so many amazing opportunities and experiences. It can limit what you think you don't want, but how would you know if you're not even open to anything better? You're stuck on thinking it doesn't get any better than what it already is. You're thinking what you already have has to get better. You're hoping it can't get any worse. Sometimes hoping it can't get any worse makes it worse. And the Tower card moment shows up either way. Rebuild your own life and make the structure stronger than ever. I feel like I could go into a bit more detail with this one. I can go deeper about it, but I kind of want to leave it. Maybe, just leave whatever you have in mind about it. But I also feel like I could actually come up with more content just with this entry here. So I'm going to leave it at that for now and move on to the next one. There's snow on the ground, but it feels like summertime. Snow has been falling, but the sun has been shining, and it feels nostalgic, like the good old days, but it's here in the present and in the future, which the present will be the past as time passes. I've noticed my energy shift. I sleep better and wake up in better moods. I feel lighter and happier. I'm feeding myself more. Others around me are shifting their energy and noticing mine as well. Your mind seems better. You're eating more. Your energy is different. What has you in such a good mood there? And of course I didn't finish that. I just left it there because I went on to write some song lyrics, which I'm not going to read those right now because I'm still working on those and I really like them. So I want to use it for something else before I share it. I don't know. Do I want to share one of them? Nope. I think I'm just going to wait because even the one that I was about to read, that's a poem that I think I'm going to add on Instagram before I share it here because like I said in a previous video, there's things that I want to keep on Instagram, not on YouTube, and things I want to keep on YouTube, not on Instagram. That way it doesn't seem like I'm just putting the same content everywhere. And that way you'll have a reason to go to Instagram and see something new that you can't see here and, vice versa. I can't wait to fill this up and just go back and read all of it. With any notebook really, but now that I'm actually using all my notebooks because I've been collecting a lot, I still collect a lot to this day. I said I wouldn't, but I still do. It's a habit that's very hard to break, and not that I even want to break it because I love journals, I love writing, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm filling them up now. I'm drawing more, so I just can't wait to show finished results of things, and maybe not even just showing online, but just looking through them myself. If you're a writer or an artist that draws or anything, then you know just what that would feel like to have a complete, just notebook or journal filled up, or sketchbook, whatever it is, and just be able to look back on all of them and see the progression, see the growth, and just see all the unique things you've written or drew and what you might have been going through that day to have even created that piece. I don't know. I just like going back on things like that and having something beautiful to look back on things in life. I don't know. So I don't know if you all know about Clubhouse already. I'm sure you do, but if you don't, it is, one of the latest social media apps that's kind of popping right now, I guess. Yeah, I'm doing all of that because, let me not. But anyways, it's just an app that's kind of popping right now. And the thing with it, which is why it's kind of popping right now, is because it's invite only. Kind of how Facebook started out, waiting for it to roll out to everybody. It's only on Apple devices right now. You cannot get on it from an Android. So those are some of the reasons why it's just, I guess, high demand right now. And it's an audio only app. So it's like podcasting, but it's live. So there's no pictures. Of course, you can have a picture of yourself, your profile picture, but you're not uploading pictures like you do on Instagram. You're not uploading video content like you do on YouTube. You're just literally going into rooms where people are, having a discussion on certain things, and you can be brought up to speak, or you can, tap a button is to raise your hand or whatever to speak if you have something to say, and if they want to allow you to speak, then you can. So That's pretty much the gist of the app. Anyways, I went on there, and I guess it's kind of different for me because it's not something that I am very good with communicating on video, in person, just audio only in general. I'm a writer. I do better with writing things out. So I've been realizing that a lot of things have been coming my way to kind of push me out of just writing. And I've been having to speak more. I've been having to speak up more, things like that. So I did get invited. My earphones are falling out. I did get invited into the app finally, and the first day that I got invited, I went into a room and was a speaker. And I didn't speak a lot. I didn't speak the entire time. I just, the first room I went in, it was about self-love. So everybody kind of just told what their definition of self-love was and things that they do, practices, or, just activities that they do for self-love for them. Like I said, we gave our definitions, and we gave our, what we do as far as self-love or our suggestions, etc., etc. And it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely do it again. That's what I was like. And I did do it again. I went into another room where I actually spoke as well. The second room was about, is it possible to love two people at once, basically. And that was an interesting conversation as well. Another one where I didn't speak a whole lot, but I did speak. I have not spoken since then, but I have still been going on and going into rooms. You can really gather a lot of information on the app. You can connect with a lot of people, like-minded people, with things that you do, things that you want to get involved in. I have been in rooms with higher up people, I guess. I don't be wanting to say that, but people that do have a little bit of a higher status than I do, a material-wise status. They may have their own business already, or they may have already been in connection with people or with networks, so things like that. And I'm still on the app, and I don't know, I like it. I'm usually not one to jump in on things when they first come out, but, and I guess I didn't get in when it first came out because I got in February, but actually I got in January 31st. So it was like the last day of January. Clubhouse, I'm on there. It was fun. I've spoken. I'm getting into a lot of things where I'm having to speak more. And that's just a part of this path and journey that I'm at. The time that you're seeing this, we're already in Pisces season, my sun sign season. And I'm just like, okay, on my channel, I've tried out a lot of series, and none of them, I haven't finished any of them. Like, none of them lasted besides this one, my reflection videos. Basically, I've done all 12 signs because I started with Pisces season. And here we are. You're watching the Aquarius season one. I'm going to do the Pisces season one. So I've basically completed a series. I want to continue this, but I don't want to do it in the same way that I have been. So moving forward, I'm not going to say too much, but moving forward, like once I start doing my Pisces season video, it will be more related to Pisces and the whole theme of Pisces. Not that the last one wasn't, because it was, and that's the whole reason why I want to do it this way now moving forward. Well, not the whole reason, it's a big reason why I want to do it this way moving forward. Another reason is because I just don't, if you're going to do a series, especially one like this, then I feel like you should switch it up and have different themes with it, just to spice it up. I don't want to just keep on doing it every year. Here's a reflection of what happened this season. No, gotta do something different with it, and I'm excited. So now that I see that this is something that I can keep up with, even though it's only been once a month, I am trying to move a little bit out of that too. Like I said, I don't want to speak too much on it, but I just got a lot of new ideas, and of course we all do, and we always have new ideas all the time, but it's how you implement them, when you implement them, if you will, that matters. Is implement even the right word? Wait a minute. Anyways, besides all of that, I don't know, how have you guys' Aquarius season been? What's y'all's zodiac signs? I don't think I've ever asked that before. I can't remember. But if I haven't, I'm asking now. Comment below what your sun sign is. If you know your moon sign and your rising sign, if you know your Venus sign and you want to comment that or any other ones, go ahead, comment them. Um, I've been feeling in a really good mood lately. I've been a little more energetic, a lot more smiles. Not that I was all like sad and depressed and stuff before, but my bad. Things, like I said, I think in one of my last videos, things is just different now. It feels different, seems different, looks different. It is different. Different people are in my life now that wasn't before, and I'm loving it. Different things are in my life now that wasn't before. I'm doing things in my life now that I wasn't before, and I'm loving it, and I'm proud of myself. So I'm not gonna hide my goofiness or myself at all. Like, sometimes I do weird shit, sometimes I do goofy shit, and I'm not gonna cut all of that out. Like, this is me. If this is how I'm expressing myself, then that's what it is. I ain't gonna look at it like, yeah, I need to cut that out because people's gonna be like, what the fuck? No.